How do you know if you're doing the mental diet correctly? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. Amanda here from createyourfuture.co. So today we're going to talk about how you can tell if you're doing a mental diet correctly. So if you haven't already subscribed, definitely subscribe, hit the bell icon below because I do put out new videos every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. Each one of them designed to help you create something wonderful in your life. So mental diet, how do you know if you're doing it correctly? So, you know you're doing your mental diet correctly and it's working when you feel neutral about what you are creating. Okay. So, as an example, we're going to do an SP example with Jerry here because he's like, I want to be in the video. I know you do, Jerry. He's like, hey, everybody, long time. So, anyways, so how you know you're doing the mental diet correctly is that you feel neutral because your thoughts actually create your emotions. Okay. So if I create here that Jerry doesn't want to see me and he's never going to forgive me, I'm going to feel rejected and upset because that's what those thoughts actually end up creating those emotions, right? So our thoughts not only create what's in our 3D world, it also creates our emotions. So a joke is a perfect example of that. You know, if someone tells you a joke and you find it funny, you actually laugh. It creates an emotion of happiness, laughter inside of you. Okay. So when you're doing your mental diet and say you're doing your intentions, but you're still getting times where of anxiety and times of nervousness, then, those are the moments that you need to get on top of your thoughts and start catching those thoughts that are causing the anxiety. Now, if you're not 100% sure about what thoughts are causing the anxiety, you can always create the intention. I intend to know what thoughts are causing my anxiety. I intend to be able to catch all my anxious thoughts and change them into positive intentions. Okay. So the other thing, I know like the other day I was thinking about something and it was making me nervous. Now I didn't know what the specific thoughts were, but I knew the subject I was thinking about. So then I just started creating, a good outcome and started thinking positive about that area in my life. And that actually subsided, the anxiety. Another good thing to say when you feel those little moments of anxiety and nervousness is to remind yourself that your thoughts create and everyone is you pushed out and that you can actually have what you want. Okay. So yeah, so if you're doing the mental diet correctly because you're catching those thoughts that are going to cause anxiety and nervousness. The second thing with doing a mental diet correctly is making sure you catch those little meta intentions. So when you think to yourself, "Oh, I can never have what I want." No, you got to change that to "I always get what I want." The other thing is you've got to believe and trust that your thoughts create. Okay. So if you're doing a mental diet, then you're like, oh, is this even working? I don't know if this is working. Okay, that's going to block it. Okay. So you don't necessarily need to believe what you're going to create, you're going to actually manifest, but you do need to believe that your thoughts create. Now, I've created some pretty amazing things in my life without believing it would actually happen, but then it actually happened. And the reason is because I believe my thoughts create. I do believe I could be, do, and have anything I want. So if I was creating something, when I create something that's, so big that I've never manifested before, that's going to be just this huge thing. What I end up saying is, if I have doubts, I'm like, no, you know what? I know my thoughts create. I intend for this to happen because I always get what I want, right? So, all of your thoughts have to be positive within your mental diet and supporting what you're actually creating, okay? So, just to recap, if you're doing the mental diet correctly, you're gonna feel neutral about the situation. You're not gonna have any thoughts of anxiety or nervousness. And when you do get those, you want to get on top of your thoughts in those moments. And then you also want to make sure that you're creating intentions, to basically cancel out any like meta doubts, like, does this work? Is this going to happen? Oh, I never get what I want. Change those to, yes, this works. I know my thoughts create. I always get what I want. Okay. Anyways, that's my video for today. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And Jerry says hello. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.